YouTube, and welcome to a very weirdly titled video that I don't know what to make heads or tails of, but I guess we're gonna find out what exactly he's referring to. Buckle in. If you're new here, hello, my name is Paws, and I mostly do reaction content on this channel, although I do have other channels like the Paws Reddit one where I do Reddit reactions, or the Paws Anime one where I react to anime TV shows and movies. So if you do want to check other type of content, you can. Also, live streaming, I usually have video games, so keep that in mind. So the title of the video is The Indians Have Arrived to the Balkans.
The Indians, they have arrived to the Balkans. I recently fell down a rabbit hole of Indian TikToks. My search history has officially become one of the most cursed ones.
I didn't even know that there was a rabbit hole called Indian TikTok. I have questions now.
Honestly, I'd have a much easier time explaining porn rather than whatever the hell this is. I'm quite aware that
Wait,
explaining
what?
porn rather than whatever the hell.
Romania never disappoints? What do you mean whatever that is? That's just the... Huh? That's just normal! What do you mean?
All this is. I'm quite aware that Indian content online has gotten quite an infamous.
Yeah, it's a random horse carriage! Like, what do you mean what that is? That's such an easy thing to explain! Method of transportation for a lot of farmers.
Name for itself. I mean, we've all seen clips of that blue guy getting angry and blowing up the earth.
No,
people throwing
I've never seen that.
An elephant into a river, or
I've never seen that either.
Or a sleuth of Indian street food videos.
I have seen this
a
though.
guy
yes.
sitting out on a busy Delhi street makes a whole circus performance over just pouring in a cup of Sprite.
I have seen that, and it's kind of weird. Then again, I do have to say, I have seen street food for everywhere in the world, not just in India, where people do weird tricks and shit like that.
But what I bet you haven't seen is Indians making content about the Balkans.
Habibi, come to Romania!
In recent times, the Balkans have been going through a labor shortage as practically everyone from here got fed up of the chump change employers here would call salaries. Got fed up of the chump change.
Yeah. Even those numbers are questionably high because, like, that minimum salary, like, that's not minimum salary. That's kind of like average salary, if anything. They are 2 times high. Yeah, like, I pay myself minimum wage from my own company, and with taxes and everything for the company, I pay, like, I don't know, somewhere around like 800 euros ish. Yeah, that's not minimum salary. That's like medium, which takes, you know, the fucking rich people and lumps us all together, man.
Employers here would call salaries, and decided to ditch their countries and head to the Baustelle in Germany for 2,000 euros a month instead of a two-lay and a firm handshake. But instead of raising salaries and hurting their dear precious profit margins, Balkan CEOs and employers have come up with this
hire Indians,
mind-blowing idea. Open
hire
borders
Indians, yep.
for Indians and pay them fuck all. Can we get a round of applause?
Yep.
Hell yeah! As such,
honestly, he is not wrong there. The amount of people that are no longer doing deliveries in here, like, I don't think I've seen a Romanian do deliveries when I order food or anything. Mostly just people from India. Construction, half split between Romanians. And it's just like, you look at it and it's like, yeah, a lot of people just don't feel like they want to be paid fuck all for that. So they basically went and replaced the workforce with even cheaper labor, because why not? Why wouldn't you, right? Oh.
There has been an influx of migrants from South Asia, which has been a disaster for Balkan internet. If you know anything about the Balkans, you know this place is a disaster. You got Europe, and then you have the Balkans, which is Europe. Historically, people from here have been trying to escape abroad for a better life, going to places like Germany, America, cold America, spider-infested America, and America with shitty food. Like, that's all the America.
I was gonna ask, what do you mean America with shitty fruit? Which one of them is that?
You know, babies in the Balkans, they'd be born, they'd ask the doctor, Google Gaga, where am I? And the doctor would respond, Albania. And then the baby would start screaming, throwing a tantrum, try and take the umbilical cord and hang itself. You know, the whole 9 yards. A very, very sad situation. But now, all of a sudden, you have a bunch of people coming to the Balkans for a better life, being super excited about it, and looking for a better life here. How
That is so weird, man. That is so fucking weird.
the tables have turned, baby.
Damn, man.
Videos of Indians moving to Romania and filming themselves going through the process, being all happy, smiling, and excited about it. Bro, do you know where you're going?
Do you know where you're going is a wild one, man. I mean, in all seriousness, I have to say, our country is friendly, pretty clean, generally very accepting, and for them, it pays better than their own place. So, I think for them, yes, they kind of know where they're going. Not to mention, very high corruption, and everyone doesn't want to pay you properly. They pay you under the freaking table, you know, like the market, the gray area. So, it's a win-win situation for a lot of people.
No one's that excited to go to Romania. One of my favorite clips
I'm
is
excited.
These 3 guys getting ready to board a plane.
I
to
like my
Romania.
country.
The middle dude's all smiling, you know, super pleased about himself, excited, thinking, oh, I finally get to go to Europe. Money, money, money. And then you have the 2 other guys, which just look like they're remembering the horrors from Omaha Beach. You clearly know who passed their geography test and who didn't. Or this couple, which is getting ready to leave for Croatia. Listen, I know this video was probably taken as the couple was saying goodbye to their loved ones. They were leaving the country out of desperation to make some money, and it sucked, and it was really hard for them, but I don't...
If you know anything about the Balkans, is corruption is rampant. Very, very high ups. And a lot of people don't like paying taxes. So, yeah.
I also like to believe that the woman just now looked up what is this thing, Croatia, and realized way too late where she was actually going before she could cancel all the plans. To be fair, was my father's exact same reaction when he was told he was going to Croatia in the 90s, so I can't really blame her. And then, when they arrive to the Balkans, they make these really cringy, highly edited TikToks and Reels in an effort to show off where they live now.
Oh my god. What the heck? What the fuck?
And the thing is, right, they pick, like, the worst possible things to film. Bro
What am I watching, man?
just went to an abandoned water tower.
Romania today. Oh my god. Let me move so you can see it. Let me, like, look at that. What is
Told
this?
his mate, hold this, gave him the camera, and just posed hard. Slapped a bunch of free CapCut
Oh
edits,
my
put in some
god.
obnoxious Indian turbo
What the fuck was that? Like, excuse you. Sir, are you okay?
folk, and thought to himself, yeah, this goes hard. And posted it with no regret whatsoever. What makes this even better is that my guy thought that this was super cool, but unintentionally created a 2 Balkan for you shitpost. But by far, my favorite ones are when they flex being in Bucharest.
Oh no, oh no. The funniest part is it's always with very loud music as well, in the way that they see this.
पहिले नेपाल हाल रोमानिया आएको छु
Nice. They go to our beautiful, large ass building that's not really used and a waste of our money. And they're like, oh, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Wow.
I get it. You know, they don't know the lore, they don't know the city, they don't know jack shit. They're just probably excited because they're in a new place. They might have never traveled before again, and they've seen on social media from friends and acquaintances and other random people that when you go to a new place, when you travel, you know, take pictures, videos, and show off the place where you're at. But bro, it's Bucharest we're talking about. The last time I was in Bucharest, I was out on a date, walking through the city center with my girlfriend, when all of a sudden we saw a homeless guy dead center at Piazza Uniri shooting up Afghan sleepy powder right up his leg. All I'm saying is that if you're in Bucharest, you do not flex about
That's not the worst thing.
being in Bucharest.
Come on. Bucharest is not that bad. I've lived here my entire life. Sure, we have. I mean, honestly, the coolest things we can flex about is the fact that we had an underground king of the homeless, like a sewer king. I think that was the coolest thing that we've had. But it's not that bad. I've been in a lot of capital cities across the world, and it's not bad. It's kind of mid, but it's not bad.
You flex when you leave it. The thing is, it's not just Bucharest, but other random ass cities as
I mean, they were taking pictures of basically the second largest building in the world. And we do have little Paris, you know. But it's really not that bad. There are some sketchy areas where you don't want to go, like for example the train station, because our train station smells like piss. And no matter how much we scrub and clean at it, it still smells like piss. Less so now that they forced the homeless people to not be there, but it, you know, it's been pissing. They've been pissing there for like at least 30 years, so good luck getting the scent out of it. Aren't train stations meant to smell like that? No. It's only the train station in Bucharest that smells like that. Because if you go to any like other train station, at least like in the places that I've gone to by train, they smell pretty decent. They don't smell bad. They smell of usually fresh air, clean air. Yeah.
well. They go to random ass industrial towns and post these excited videos over the most ghetto ass shit imaginable. My brother in Christ, the place you're flexing, translated in English, means rainy place. Not even sunshine dares to come to Ploiești. And you're there, and you're all excited about bathing in a sorry excuse for a waterfall. To be fair,
I don't get the hate for Romania, and I don't get his hate for Ploiești. Like, let people enjoy their freaking life. Like, that waterfall is not bad, and the fact that he can actually go and bathe into it, and he's allowed to do that, it's like, it's pretty neat, in my opinion.
yeah, Clusians had also the same reaction when Emil Boc built the new Grigo beach. So maybe the problem's with me. Maybe I'm just a hater.
I think you are a bit of a hater.
And now can't even find a semblance of happiness in this world.
I think he's a tiny bit on the hater side. Yeah, we had a sewer king for a while. That was fun.
So I gotta tear down other people for enjoying the nicest of things. But other times, it's just ridiculous. My guy is flexing going to a gas station. I'd get it if it were a mall or an OMV, but Rompetrol.
That's your issue? That it's Rompetrol? That's your issue? Oh my god, man.
I go to Rompetrol with my car keys in one hand and my knife in the other. You know, maybe if you're from Craiova, it's a place to flex about defeating the local gypsy samurai. But if you're a Cluj,
Honestly, this video tells me that he's never seen India. I genuinely feel he hasn't seen the place that these people are coming from. Because, like, you could be, like, very much going, like, for you, this is the norm, right? Like, this is what you grew up with. I traveled a lot, and I can compare to a lot of different places. Bucharest, I genuinely don't think it's a bad place, and I don't think it's a horrible looking place. And we have nice architecture, we have nice history, and we have like nice streets and cool things to do and see. It's just like, yeah, they can be excited for a gas station because it looks different than the one that they have, potentially. It's like picking on why people are excited or how they're promoting a place. It's like, yeah, sure, we might not be considered super expensive place to live. Although, to be fair, living in Bucharest is as expensive as living in any other fucking capital because it's the capital, so prices are freaking way higher up anyway. Oh.
Fanboy, you're just gonna take the extra 5 minutes to drive down the street and get to the mall. But of course, we can't go without mentioning the infamous train videos.
Train videos? Oh, let's go!
Those of you that have somehow managed not to be terminally online and exclusively use the internet for cat videos and sharing racist Instagram reels, there's this ongoing trend in India where Indian guys, for some reason, like to walk in slow motion next to a passing train and post that online. And naturally, this trend has come to the Balkans alongside them. I don't know about you, but for me, the last thing I'd ever want to flex about is going next to a Balkan train. Have you seen the state of Romania's national trains?
I mean, yes. Just saying, you know the thing where people like inconvenience you and you have to go over them? I've been in the fucking UK. They have the same issue. I've been to France. They have the same issue. This isn't related to just being in the fucking Balkans. This is just literally people that do not care enough that will do that regardless of where you are. The trains are clean. Most of them, the AC is still working. The downside of the fucking train is the fact that a lot of the infrastructure is fairly old. Every now and then, occasionally, you'll have the line stolen. But like, the trains are not that bad. Like, they're a lot better than they used to be. They're revamping and they're working on like the infrastructure and they're actually tending to them. Yeah, most of them have AC running and it's not bad temperature inside of them or anything. And most people, they wear deodorant, so you don't really get a lot of stink either. And the people that hop on trains for like one station or two, they stay in between the wagons. They don't go inside. So they don't even like make a mess or anything. I don't know what he's trying to compare the trains to, but like, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad.
You're literally walking next to a shitbox, piss-filled overflowing bathrooms, secondhand smoke, and ruined hopes and dreams. All the while, some guy is going down the passenger aisles, giving you little pictures of saints and asking you for money. CFR, the Romanian national rail company, already filed for bankruptcy. Essentially, this is the equivalent of filming yourself walking past a homeless guy as a flex. I mean, technically, it is a flex, but not in the way you think is cool. And for some reason, every single time without fail, they play some Indian version of Turbo Folk in the background.
Habibi, come to Kursia. Habibi.
Like, what would you think if a Balkan guy made a video of him walking next to a train and posted it with a soundtrack of Baja Malik Ninja, Tsetsa, Sandu Chorba, or Severino? I was genuinely fascinated by this phenomenon in India.
I would laugh the same way I would laugh like now.
The autism rate in India is 1 in every 68 kids, while the world average is 1 in every 127. So maybe it's just autists posting these train videos to impress other autists.
Why? Why do we have to shit on people for enjoying trains or finding something cool or better than the place that they're at? Why is the conclusion that they have to be autistic? Like, what? I'm sorry, but like, he really sounds like someone slighted the fuck out of him. That's not cool, man. Like, let people enjoy it. Like, look at them. They're freaking happy. They're happy being in a train and seeing, like, having a window view and just, like, traveling. A lot of people don't travel. A lot of people don't get to go out of the fucking house, go on a train, and go somewhere else. So, of course, some people are excited to travel. Yeah, he's literally sounding butthurt complaining for the sake of complaining.
That they were able to find this rare Soviet shitbox that only they care about. Because I highly doubt that them Indian baddies are looking at these videos online and thinking,
Okay.
ah yes, Baljeet, you walking next to a train turns me on so much. Put a baby in me right now. But I do know a couple of guys who would clean their pants from me just sending them a video of a train. But that's just a theory. A game theory. On a more...
Okay. Sure. Yes, there will be people that are really into trains, and there are people that will really be happy if you show them trains, especially decommissioned trains or really old trains, because guess what? People have fucking hobbies!
Serious note, I know a lot of these videos are super cringy and hilarious to us, considering self-deprecation is one of the Balkans' best qualities, but the people coming here are coming from places far, far, far worse than the Balkans. I know, it's hard to imagine, I struggle with it too, but just trust me. I've been to India.
He's been to India and yet he still says this. Really?
Yeah, I've had 300 euros scammed from me, and I had to fight a monkey for an ice cream, okay? The rumors are true. The salary over there on average is around 350 euros a month, and the unemployment rate is quite high, especially for the youth. So I can't really blame them for coming here. It's not like most of these immigrants are aware of the situation they're putting themselves into.
Okay, you've been to India, you've seen how they live, and you say it's worse, and yet you mock them for the fact that they're excited to be in a place that's slightly better. Because it's not paradise? If it's not perfect, then why move? Is that the lesson here? Is literally that? It's like, oh, you poor thing, you could have chosen a much better country. Why are you picking the shit show place that I dislike? It's like, bro, you don't like Romania? Don't live here. Let people that want to live here. Like, I've lived in Romania my entire life. I don't plan on fucking moving out of my country. Although Japan is tempting. Yeah, but that's the weeb in me talking, okay? We don't get a lot of those weeb things over here.
Instagram, TikTok, or any other brain rot social media you might use, there's a plethora of Indian ads promising cheap and easy visas for Romania, Serbia, Croatia, and whatever other mental illness you can imagine. While at the same time promising them a salary of, get this, between 1,500 to 2,000 euros.
You know the funny part of that? You actually can get that in construction. You actually can get a good salary in construction for all these things right here. Because we have a fucking lack of it. We have a deficiency in all of these. We don't have enough people willing to fucking put in the work and the time. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Delivery boy deficiency. We do have a deficiency because people don't want to work, Gar. They're not happy being... We don't have Uber Eats. We have an equivalent to Uber Eats. But they're not happy to go and work for the amount of money that's being promised to you. So there is a deficiency because people don't want to do those business... Like, they don't want to do those jobs. I'm not even kidding. Like, even when it comes to like just simple electricians or plumbers, it's very hard. Like, they cancel a lot of you. I've been trying to get my house fixed. A lot of problems. And I call people and I call companies and they're like, oh yeah, we'll send someone. They don't. Or they do and then they ask exorbitant prices because there aren't that many and they can just charge you like that.
For menial labor jobs like doing food delivery and maybe construction work. Which again, if you're from here, who's gonna tell? At the same time, there's also a bunch of videos of these immigrants flexing the local currency, like dinars and lei, trying to show off how they're wealthy after coming here. But at the end of the day, when you count all the money they have from in the local currency, they can maybe buy a pack of Lucky Strikes and some day-old bread. But in the comments of these flexing and ad videos, you'll find a bunch of South Asian immigrants who post comments saying that this is absolute bullshit, where
Oh man, delivery job in Romania. Damn. To be fair, you can make quite a bit in delivery, especially if you're doing those special package delivery stuff. But I like how people are commenting that they get less when most of them are probably not even actually going and doing that. Like, it's crazy to me.
where after you subtract the agency cost, the global fee, the bike rental agency, rent and food, you maybe get out with like 500 euros.
You maybe get out with 500 euros after you take out the cost of living? That's a fucking lot, dude. What are you... and fake congratulating for? First of all, you just said that their salary is 350 a month. They get 500 spending money, extra fucking money that they can do whatever the fuck they want with. 500, and you're laughing and scoffing? That's a fuck ton, dude. That is an actual fuck ton. Like, I'm sorry, but being a fucking YouTuber got to your fucking brain. The fact that you make more money and you're looking at it from the prism of, oh, I make like 5,000 probably a month, so like 500 spending. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Do these people just forget what it costs to live? What it's like to actually live paycheck to paycheck? Because this sounds like you're talking from a privileged position. This is insane. This is actually insane. This is like, I'm literally watching someone who's rich that has no touch with base going and scoffing at people working. Because all this video is saying is like, oh, they could have chosen better places to earn more, but they came here.
Maybe. Which, if you think about it, is diabolical, considering these companies that are bringing them over here are promising them a salary of up to 2,000 euros only to give them f*** all. If you think about it, it's genuinely evil, because a lot of these people who are coming here are desperate, and they're doing so to get some money for their families who most likely need it badly, hoping to provide for them only to be given the middle finger once all the paperwork is finalized. If you dig even deeper, you'll even find clips of their actual living situations, which makes the entire thing just even sadder. A lot of times they'll be put into one small-ass apartment with several other people and will all be sleeping in bunk beds. Even by...
Yes, I feel like he's never actually seen people go to summer workplaces where you go to pick up strawberries or like berries or other things. Yeah, you're put in generally pretty small places with like a bed alongside a lot of other people, and you work your ass off for money. Like, yes, it is sad the fact that they come here to work hard to make a living in their own country afterwards or to sustain their family. I'm not saying that's not true. But like, you're like, oh, they don't know what they're signing up for. Really? Must we treat that they are too stupid, or they're being played and they don't know better?
Just looking at the kitchen, you can tell this is a one-bedroom apartment and there are several people living in there. What's even more...
That's a big kitchen, dude.
You can tell this is a one-bedroom apartment and there are several people living in there. What's even more messed up about this situation is...
What's more messed up is if you look at the fact that a lot of families live in studio levels. I'm like, oh man.
If you read a bit more, you'll find out that these migrants have to pay the agency for basically rent, which they'll live in these conditions and they'll have to pay between 200 to 250 euros for living with several other people in one small ass apartment. Meanwhile, I can tell you right now, if you go and book like a one-bedroom apartment in Bucharest, or practically any city in the Balkans that's not a part of the 9 circles of hell, like Belgrade or Cluj, you can find an entire apartment for 250 euros, just for yourself.
Not really. Not really. Like, capital city? Bro, you're lucky if you can find that. Like, no. Like, no. Oh my god, man. Yes, you can find cheaper places that, guess what? They're not gonna be next to where they need to go, that don't provide for them to, like, the transportation, that don't get a bus to get every one of the workers where they need to be and stuff like that, man. You can find exceptions, obviously. You can find some places.
I mean, the entire situation is just fucked up. Like, yeah, these videos are funny, haha, culture clash. But at the same time, you have some assholes in an office in New Delhi. They promise them the world, they're gonna have so much money, but they withhold like these crucial details, and they only get to find out once they're here, and you're stuck. But I'm still not gonna lie, seeing Nepalis being excited about Zagreb still makes me laugh. These bros here are thinking, wow, this is the greatest country on earth, the party never stops. So happy to be here. Then you have this video of a Croatian woman, just staring with her dead eyes thinking, why couldn't I be born in Germany? One thing that's not really clear to me is, why are there so many Nepalis?
Okay.
Like, okay, with Indians, I get it. There's 1 billion of them, you'll find them practically everywhere. But Nepal only has a population of 30 million. And for some reason...
Only... Does anyone want to tell him the population of Romania? Or the population of the Balkans?
Croatia seems like the place to go for him. As my favorite classical music Serbian band once said, I guess over there's a similar saying, except who f***s up in Nepal, he dips to Croatia. Okay, and to be fair, out of all the Balkan countries you could go to, Croatia is pretty nice. Great beaches, beautiful medieval architecture, nice weather.
Okay, we have that in Romania too. Like, his bias is like, again, no dissing to Croatia. Croatia's lovely as well. Like, but it's like the entire Balkans has these things, like nice looking places, nice cities, some of them, nice architecture, good places to go away, but they're not going there to party at the fucking beach. They're going there to work. Those people don't have the luxury and time to go and explore the architecture and give a flying fuck about that.
Palpable food. I can kind of get why someone would want to go to Croatia. I mean, at the end of the day, there is a reason it's the #1 destination for Germans, Czechs, and other humor-deprived peoples. Destination to get a sunburn. But the immigrants there, do they take photos and videos?
Yeah, they go to industrial
beaches,
areas.
The sunny skies, the fascinating architecture? Hell no! They flex the most random ass neighborhoods in the outskirts of Zagreb. The first week they come here, they're making the cringy ass TikToks of, flexing dinars, creaming their pants to abandoned water towers. But after 1 month, they've fully embraced the culture. You can say many things about Indian immigrants,
Okay,
but that they don't integrate is not one of them. If this isn't the most Balkan hangout ever, I don't know what is. They got the Lowenbrows, they got Rakia, they're fucking having the time of their life. Like, the political discussion here goes extremely hard. And you can't tell me that a video of Sri Lankans listening to Turbofolk isn't the hardest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. They're so deep into integrating, they've even embraced Balkan schizo-nationalism.
Onnan indultak magyarok Indiából indultak, pontosan Észak-Indiából, Gujarat, Rajasthan és Uttar Pradesh megyéről.
I genuinely can't wait for the day where I see an Indian online saying Vesse Trianon and crying about Hungary losing 70% of its territory whilst calling Romania a fake made-up country full of gypsies. That's the day when my little, sad, dark heart will be full of love again.
And in Serbian and Hindi, like one of my languages, very much similar because of Sanskrit. Yes, Sanskrit is the oldest language in the world. And that's why we are connected, Serbs and Indians. In all time, they're connected because of Aryans and everything.
Elon Musk being a Serb and Balkan pyramids, falling in love with someone who truly understands and gets you. Those are all debunked conspiracy theories. Serbs being actually Indian, now that's what it's all about. I mean, keep this shit up and you'll see me carrying a Hindu god down Central Park as well. At the end of the day, live, laugh, love, as I always say. I wish the Indians a pleasant stay in the Balkans and an even
You
more
say
pleasant
that.
departure to Germany once
See
they
what I
fully
mean?
embrace the culture here. As always,
See what I
thank you
mean?
for watching. If you enjoyed
He's like, oh yeah, I wish them very nice time and to fuck off. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
the video, click that like and subscribe button.
I guess we know what his audience
and if
is.
you really enjoyed it, consider becoming a
In
member
that
by
regard.
the
Like, if we look at the comment section, we have coming to the Balkans for a better life sounds so wrong. Why do I get a feeling it might get the single greatest beef to ever exist? Albanian Pakistanis versus Serbian Indians. Romani people who've been there for hundreds of years meeting their long lost cousins. That's a funny one. Oh, you gotta realize that even Romania is up there in terms of living standards. It's hard to appreciate what you have. That's what I'm saying, man. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, for the most part, I'll come closer for this one. There we go. For the most part, honestly, when it comes to Romania, I don't think, like, I'm not as negative as he is when it comes to Balkans. I visited a lot of the Balkans. Yes, we have some shitty places, but at the same time, we have really freaking cool shit as well. And just saying that you're not allowed to be happy about going to different regions just because you find them boring or uninteresting, it's like so weird to me. It's like, yeah, guess what? We're gonna have people come here and be happier because if you are a Balkaner, right? Like a Balkaner, and your goal is to leave the fucking Balkans, guess what? Other people will come here and be more than happy with what they have. Even if you look at that and you think it's shit because the grass is fucking greener elsewhere, am I right? It's like the grass is always greener elsewhere until it's not. Yes, we earn fuck all. We earn like our salaries in a lot of cases, min salary in a lot of departments is really bad compared to the rest of the world. At the same time, Bucharest is probably, alongside Cluj, one of the worst fucking places you can go to settle permanently in terms of prices, because everything is inflated like fuck. Like, we pay more than Canadians on their fucking food, and on electricity, and on a lot of different things. But a lot of other places are not that bad. A lot of other cities are not that bad, and they're pretty cheap and affordable to live in. And the most out of touch part was like saying $500, having 500 euros as spare change to do whatever the fuck you want with is nothing. I'm like, bro, I don't even have that. And like, the heck? Some people simply Balkan, others simply can't Balkan. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, YouTube, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think the Balkans is like this horrible place, or do you like it here? Thank you for hanging out until the very end. The word of the day is Balkan. Because why not? We're not Balkanters here. If you liked this video, or at least my reaction of it, please leave a like and a comment, and potentially subscribe for more such videos. I appreciate you, and I shall see you for the next one. Bye bye!